Good afternoon, my dear students. I welcome you back to our online lecture. As last week we had our first unit test for the academic year 2020-2021, and I'm sure that you all have done really well. Right, children? So welcoming you all to our first lesson after the unit test. Now today's lesson we are going to learn how to be a writer. Yes, how to be a writer, because today's topic is be a writer part 1. You must be wondering what are all these pictures, and there are some conversations happening. So here we are going to see what conversations take place in each picture. At the same time, I want you all to also understand what I'm saying and try and have these conversations with your brother, your sister, your friend, or your mother. You can enact it. So in this way, you will get a much more clear idea as to what I'm saying. So today we have an opportunity to be a writer. It says, lesson number 7, be a writer, part 1, what Isha said. There's this character over here, this girl, her name is Isha. The following pictures show a day in Isha's life. Look at the pictures carefully. Using your imagination, guess what Isha must have said or will say on each occasion. Then, write the complete conversation in your notebook. Now, I want you all to also write this in your notebook. If you can draw the picture, it's going to be a real cherry on the cake. You can also color the picture and you can write this conversation in your book. So you can do this as homework as well. So let's see the first picture. Here you can see a clock. It's written morning and the time over here is 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. means morning, right? It's saying, hurry up or you'll be late. So this is the mother and this is Isha. Isha is sitting on the dining table with a glass of milk. And you have to write what is Isha's conversation with the person. So here, this is Isha's mother. And I have written, Isha's mother is saying, hurry up or you'll be late. And Isha replies, Mom, I'm really sleepy. Okay. So this is the first picture conversation. Now let's look at the next picture conversation. This is the second picture. It's 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. and Isha is at school. Here it says, I think you should tell the teacher about it. This is Isha and this is Ria, Isha's friend. I think you should tell the teacher about it. And what is Isha replying to Ria? No, Ria, teacher will shout at me. You can see she's holding a book in her hand and the page is torn. But she seems to be a little confused, as I feel that she is not aware who has torn this page. So Ria, her friend, tells her that I think you should tell the teacher about it. And Ria replies, no, Ria, teacher will shout at me. This is the second conversation. Let's look at the next conversation, which is 10 o'clock. It says, teacher is in the classroom with the students. You can see here it's 10 a.m. That's not the right answer, Nikhil. This is the teacher. This is Nikhil. This is Sam. And yes, this is Isha. The teacher is saying, that's not the right answer, Nikhil. And Isha raises her hand and she says, Teacher, I know the answer. May I? Can you see the words that she's saying? Teacher, I know the answer. May I? So she's asking the teacher that I know the answer. Can I please answer it? So this is the conversation for today that Isha has at different point of time. That is, first one is 6:30 in the morning. The next one is 9 o'clock in the school, and then the hour later 10 o'clock in the classroom with the teacher. This is the first conversation part. I want you all to imagine what you would have written against each picture over here that Isha would answer. This is my thoughts. I want each of you to write these conversations in your book as homework, children. Okay, now moving on to the next conversation. It's evening, that's 8 p.m. The first picture is with Isha and her grandmother. Grandmother is asking her, why do you like the program so much, Isha? And Isha's response is, Grandmother, because it is my favorite program. She's watching the television. Can you see a television over here? This is Isha and her grandmother is sitting with her on the sofa. So grandmother is asking her, why do you like the program so much? Isha replies, Grandmother, because it is my favorite program. Now moving on to the next conversation, which is happening at 8:30 p.m. in the evening. You can see this picture. Yes, it looks like they are having their dinner. This is the father, Isha, mother, and Isha's grandmother. Let's see what it says over here. You must eat everything that's on your plate. Who said this? Isha's father said, you must eat everything that is in your plate, right? Yes. Whatever is served, you need to eat everything. So let's see what Isha has to reply to her father. But Dad, I don't like beans. Now here there are some beans. Beans means like chauli that they say in Hindi. Those are beans. Rajma. These are all beans. And it seems that Isha does not like beans. But her father says that you must eat everything that's on your plate. So here the father and the daughter are having conversation. And she's trying to convince her father that she does not like beans. And that is the reason why she does not want to eat that beans that is put in a plate. Okay? And mother is watching, her grandmother is watching Isha, that why is she behaving in such a manner, and she is telling her father that she does not like beans. This happens with us also, isn't it? When we don't like something, we tell our parents that we do not want to eat this particular thing because we are not very fond of it. But actually, children, we need to eat everything that is being served in our plate. We need to thank God for everything that we have been blessed with. Remember, and do not be fussy, and please take care and eat well and remain healthy. Let's look at the last conversation. That is 9:30 in the night. You can see here Isha is on her bed already. That's 9:30. This is her mother. And let's see what conversation is happening between the mother and the daughter. But you've heard that story before, Isha. Here mom is with Isha, and Isha is about to go to sleep, but she wants to hear a story before she goes to sleep. And mother is telling Isha, you've already heard that story before, Isha. Again you want me to tell you this story? And let's see what Isha replies. Mom, please can you say it once again? Because that's my favorite story and I like to hear it every single day. So can you please say the story once again, Mom? And what do you think mom must have said? Will mom say, no? No, Isha, I'm not going to tell you that story again. No. Definitely Isha's mother said that story once again, or repeated the story once again, and then Isha was very happy and she went off to sleep in a happy mode. So this is the conversation that we had for Be a Writer Part 1. It's very simple, children. Our day-to-day conversations, it will help you to increase your talking skills, your speaking skills, but you have to put in a little effort. So I want you to do this for your homework. You're going to draw this in your notebooks and write the conversation as I have given over here in your book. And for homework, let's see what it says. Choosing any one of these events in Isha's life, write it in the form of a very short story. Use the points given below when you write the story. Now there are so many events in Isha's life that has happened in this day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are 6 events. You can choose any one event. Any one event means any one picture, right? Any particular thing that has happened in that day with Isha, and you are going to write a very short story on it. Like for example, you can take this picture of Isha having dinner with a family, or you can take this picture, Isha is watching television with her grandmother. Using this conversation, you can create a short little story and write it in your own words, but you need to use the points given below when you write the story. So there are 7 points. You can see here there are 7 points. You can use these points and write the story. The first one is, when did it happen? Second point, where did it happen? Third point, who were the people present there? Fourth, what did each person say? Fifth, how did they say it? Happily, sadly, patiently, etc. Happily means when you're very happy. Sadly means when you're very sad. Patiently means when you have a lot of patience, when you're understanding that things are not in your control, but still you have to be quiet and understand and handle things. So that is patiently. Sixth one, what did Isha and the other people feel on that occasion? Occasion means that event. At that point of time, how did Isha and the other people in that event feel? Last point, 7th one, why did a person do, oblique say, oblique feel what she did? Why did the person do, say, feel what he or she did? So I want you to do this for homework for tomorrow. Okay, and I'll also be sending you an essay, children. Please copy it in your books. And as I told you, see that you copy this conversation and draw these colorful pictures in your book. You can pick any one and do that conversation. Okay? Alright, children, I want to see that in your book for homework, and at the same time you can do this as well for your homework. So this is your explanation for the lesson Be a Writer 1. I will see you soon in the next lecture. God bless you. Take care. Be safe and healthy. Bye-bye.